Shock turned to suspicion when his wife, the same mid-level employee who had just given birth, was quickly promoted into his old role. On paper, the move could be defended. She was capable, she knew the accounts, and continuity mattered. In practice, the optics were terrible. Workers who had never cared about policy suddenly cared about every comma of it. Why her? Why now? Who decided, and based on which metrics? A promotion can be a vote of confidence. Here it looked like a secret deal. If you're thinking that leadership should have slowed down or brought in an external interim, you were probably right. The speed made it feel like the pieces were rearranged in a smoke-filled room. What might have been a pragmatic decision began to look like favoritism with a capital F, and that perception spread. The real shock, however, arrived in paperwork. She filed for divorce and, in the filing, claimed the company owner was the father of her child. It landed like a thunderclap. Legal language can be dry. This was not. Overnight, a private relationship morphed into a public allegation with legal stakes, moral stakes, and corporate control stakes. If true, it would tie the owner to an employee through a child, and with that tie, potential influence over succession and equity down the line. The story jumped from HR policy to boardroom drama. It is one thing to argue over scheduling. It is another to imply that the bloodline of ownership is now entangled with a staff member who just assumed a top role. Employees read the filing, forwarded links, and watched for signals from leadership that never arrived in a clear voice. The owner's wife, who had been close to the employee, felt the allegation as a personal betrayal. Friends described them as almost sisters, school pickups, meal trains during the pregnancy, the kind of friendship that spills over into office life. She filed for divorce as well. That second filing multiplied the damage because it signaled that the accusation had detonated the family at the center of the company. When the family that anchors a business fractures, vendors hesitate, banks get skittish, and senior staff quietly call recruiters. The office mood hardened. People took sides. What had been corridor gossip turned into factions that argued over whose truth should carry the day.